Am I a Disney adult? No.
Bombastic side eye. Criminal offensive side eye.
Yes. Okay, I am a Disney adult, but I'm a Disney adult in India. And if you're from India or anywhere like India, you're probably wondering, what is a Disney adult? Isn't Disney for kids? A Disney adult is a concept that's non existent here. Why? Because how dare you, as an adult, enjoy watching cartoons and animated movies? Don't you know that's forbidden?
Dishonor! Dishonor on your whole family! Dishonor on you! Dishonor on your cow!
It's still considered cool to love anime though, but Disney, not so much. Okay, so if being a Disney adult is not a thing, then how did I become one? Well, for starters, okay, not that. Well, not just that. My dad loves The Lion King, specifically Timon and Pumbaa. We used to watch the Timon and Pumbaa show all the time on television, and he even used to rent the Lion King movie for us to watch together. He really loved that movie. As far as I can remember, that was my introduction to Disney. I mean, I knew Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, and Donald, Pluto, and everyone else, but I didn't really used to watch their cartoons. It was Timon and Pumbaa who started it for me. Even then, I didn't care for Disney as a whole. It was just Timon and Pumbaa for me. But then, sometime around 2008, my uncle got me a book called Whitaker's World of Facts. It's a book of facts and information regarding several subjects and topics, as the name suggests. It's a great book. I still have it with me. And within that book, there's a section called Transport and Travel. And within that, there's a subsection called Tourism. And on that page was a picture that not just caught my eye, but it held my attention. It was one of the most beautiful things I had ever seen. It was this picture. On top of the picture was written Sleeping Beauty's Castle, Disneyland Paris. The picture also had huge inflatable figures of Mickey and Minnie. I could also see the herd of people walking into the castle entrance as well. I was so mesmerized and intrigued. What is this place? There's an amusement park for Disney? And then the page also had a heading called Amusement Parks. And underneath that was written, the world's most visited amusement park is Disney World, Florida, USA, which attracts more than 14 million visitors a year. The total number of visitors of all Disney attractions around the world approaches 100 million a year. There's an amusement park in Florida called Disney World, and there are more Disney parks around the world as well? I needed to know more. At that time, the internet connection we used was really slow. That meant you had to wait a long time for even a web page to load. Forget watching YouTube videos. I searched more about Disneyland Paris. I even pulled up a park map. The park is divided into different themed sections, and the castle is in the middle of it all. My mind was blown. I had never seen anything like that before. I had never even heard of such a concept. An amusement park split into different themes? Wow. I searched some more. So the park in Florida is called Disney World, and all the other parks around the world are called Disneylands? Weird, but okay. Spoiler alert, I was wrong. Then I got to know that there are parks in California, Tokyo, and Hong Kong as well. I was so into all of this that I made individual folders on my computer for each of the parks, and I started saving the park maps in each of them. Wow, Hong Kong Disneyland is the smallest Disneyland park, and only has 3 themed sections apart from Main Street USA? Interesting. You see, I was really into theme parks at that time. I used to play Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 and 3, and I used to make roller coasters on No Limits. And learning all this new information, it just rocked my world. Then one fine day on TV, I think it was the Travel and Living channel, I'm not sure, but a special about Walt Disney World comes on. Cool, they're talking about Walt Disney World. I'll watch this, I thought. A little bit of backstory information. I thought Walt Disney World was Magic Kingdom. I thought it was just 2 names for the same park. Boy, was I wrong. In the special, they said Walt Disney World consisted of 4 theme parks, and my stupid self thought they were talking about the different theme sections in Magic Kingdom, and then they started naming each of them. Hollywood Studios, Epcot, Animal Kingdom, and Magic Kingdom.
I am confusion.
No. It's Adventureland, Frontierland, Fantasyland, and Tomorrowland. I kept watching the show and I was shocked. Magic Kingdom is Disneyland, but it's called Magic Kingdom for some reason. Okay. And there were 3 other parks? My head was spinning. Oh wait, there's more. There are 2 water parks as well. Oh, I need to lie down. Then came the part where I learned about all the rides. A mine train that goes through mountains and caverns. I had never seen such a thing. Remember, I'm from India, and stuff like that, like super themed, let alone good roller coasters, they don't exist here. All our parks mostly have like carnival kind of attractions, and then for coasters, you have like wacky worms. There's a coaster called Matterhorn at Disneyland, and it's a replica of the Matterhorn mountain in Switzerland. Oh my god, look at the theming. There's also a space mountain? What even is that? And what are dark rides? What's a jungle cruise? What are all these names? And there's a train that goes around the entire park? Oh my god, I love trains. And so did Walt Disney. Fireworks. Each park has their own nighttime fireworks shows. I must watch them all. I downloaded the nighttime spectaculars of all the parks. You know how long that took with my slow internet connection? I downloaded those videos and I saved them in those individual folders that I had created. Visiting all the Disney parks and seeing all of this with my own eyes became my life's dream. I was really into Disney movies by that time as well. Tangled was in my top 5 favorite Disney movies. And The Lion King, Aladdin, Pocahontas, Hercules, Mulan. I loved these movies so much. I loved it when songs from these movies would feature in the nighttime spectaculars. At that time, there was Wishes from the Magic Kingdom. Oh, it was so beautiful and heartwarming. And Illuminations, Reflections of Earth from Epcot. Oh, so grand and so moving. Then came World of Color at Disney's California Adventure. They just blew it out of the park with that one. I knew about the Disney parks as much as any other casual fan in America or in the Western world, even though I had never visited a Disney park in my life, and I didn't even know if I would. At that time, it seemed like something only rich people could do. Imagine traveling from India to America or to any foreign country that has a Disney park, spending all that money to visit. But I still held on to that dream. And in true Disney fashion, I believed in that dream, and I kept it close to my heart. I kept on wishing, and Disney movies would assure me that my dreams would always come true. I truly started loving Disney. Not the company, but the feelings that they evoked, the messages that they shared, and the magic that they created. The quality and attention to detail that they put into their parks. I mean, just look at Disney Sea at Tokyo. Easily one of the best parks, one of the best amusement parks in the world. Disney movies, Disney music, and Disney parks, they became life. The year 2020. I had graduated from college, I had landed a job, and it seemed like the perfect time to visit my first Disney park, Hong Kong Disneyland. But as you all know, life had other plans. A little thing called COVID-19 came our way, and we just unanimously decided to cancel the year 2020 as a whole. Fast forward to 2023, I had finally booked my trip. And good timing too, because Hong Kong Disneyland had just unveiled their new, renovated Castle of Magical Dreams. I made my first visit on May of 2023. I had the complete experience. I stayed on property for 2 nights. I stayed at the Disney's Explorers Lodge. I went to the park for 2 days. It was amazing. Then I came back home. And then in November of 2023, the world of Frozen opened at Hong Kong Disneyland. And I just knew I had to go back. And I did. I made my first ever solo trip to Hong Kong Disneyland. I even vlogged the entire thing. It's up on my channel if you want to check it out. While leaving the park that time, I promised myself that I would come back. You know that little thing you do when you leave a Disney park and you just look back at the castle and you just take several last looks at the castle. And at that time, I promised myself I would be back. And in November of 2024, I did go back. I visited Hong Kong Disneyland for the 3rd time, and I vlogged that too. My Disney dream had come true. This time I wore Disney clothes, I had my Disney ears, I did everything, the whole shebang. It was truly magical, it was so wonderful. People always ask me, why do I keep going back? Why do I spend money to see stuff that I've already seen? And I don't really have an answer to that. But I do have a question. A place where you feel happy, a place where you feel like you belong, a place that feels like home. Wouldn't you want to keep going back? Now we are in 2025 and probably my next park to visit will be Tokyo Disney. For those of you who don't know, Tokyo Disney Resort has 2 parks, Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea. And a huge shout out to the content creators and YouTubers who inspire me and help me with all the planning. Chris from TDR Explorer, Sam for God, Ordinary Adventures, Adam Hatton. You guys inspire me so much and I love watching videos. I love watching Disney vlogs. That's my favorite thing to do, even if I'm not planning to go anywhere. I love watching Disney vlogs so much. And Disney content creators from India, I don't know of any. I just know about Mritu Agarwal. They are so rare, and I understand that because in India it is such a niche and rare concept to love Disney as an adult, to spend all of this money to travel to different countries and visit all these Disney parks. People will most probably just go to one Disney park and call it a day and then maybe never go back their entire lives or never visit any other Disney parks. And it's so hard because people don't relate to what people like me and all the wonderful people in this community feel like. They don't relate to that at all. So it is challenging for me as a person from India to be making Disney content. But I hope all of that can change, and I really hope to build my own community of supportive and loving people who love Disney as much as I do and who dream of going to all the Disney parks around the world just like me. And I hope I can bring you all along with me through my videos and to share all the wonderful memories that I make. It would be a dream come true. And that is the story of how I fell in love with Disney. I don't know how many people will click on this video, but if you are still watching and if you stuck around till the end, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. You are literally supporting my dream. So go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe. It really helps. And as always, you can find out where's Minnie in the next video. Bye!